live. Oh, I did. Oh, shit. Didn't update the title. Gonna have to do that retroactively. There. Gonna have to fix that on YouTube later. But anyway, we're back. We are good to go. Gonna check in with players.
Attack and third level spell slot, or extra attack and like other stuff.
Hello.
Hello.
We are back. For context for that, I don't know if I said it on stream, but the players leveled up.
Yes.
Yeah. Going to the game.
Level 9.
Level 9. Recap.
The mightiest level.
Yeah.
The mightiest number.
Going to the recap. The party finished off Loghaire. However, he was petrified by a hag who came through a portal. Presumably, based on the interactions, had some connection to him and his organization. After that, the party called in Autumn and Ainsling for a bit of support in the investigation afterwards, and they were then rewarded by the Golden Tyrant. Or, not the... Sorry! Rusted Fang! Why
Oh my god!
why did I say that name? Holy shit. I have no idea why that name is what came to mind immediately. Holy shit, no, not the Golden Tyrant. He is not here. Rusted Fang.
Stop. Wait a minute.
Immediate record scratch.
It's fine, he's not here. But yeah. I would like to clarify one thing that, because Jared's reward was that the Rusted Fang would become his patron, I also was reminded of the draconic gifts that exist thanks to Fizzbands, and Jared now has resistance to to slashing and piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Just those, not bludgeoning, so I can still bonk ya.
You can certainly try.
But yeah. I don't know if we want to RP what Ember's decision was, or if we just want to pick up after that.
Well, here's the thing that I realized after the session is that Ember would be looking at the, the gifts and figuring out what to do, and then he would take a moment to remember why they're here in the first place, why they came all this way over here, and what they hope to accomplish. And I think he's gonna look at the I almost said Golden Tyrant too, thanks Samuel. He's gonna look at the Rusted Fang and say, actually, before I take anything, there's something we came to speak with you about, and that's why we competed. That's why we wanted to seek an alliance with you in the first place. And he is going to just fully kneel down and say, we have learned that the Golden Tyrant wants to attack the Empire, not to conquer it, just to destroy it. And we have also learned that even those who oppose him, those who don't ally with him, will, should war break out, they would be willing to form an alliance of convenience with the Tyrant to protect their lands. And Well, I know that the Dragon Lords have a lot to keep track of, and they have to protect those under their rule. But to me, that seems like if the Golden Tyrant decided to start this, then all the other Dragon Lords would have to ally with him, and no one would stand up to him when he is the reason that so many lives would be ruined. So now I am of the territories, but my family and I only came over here within the last couple centuries. We do not know the war that originally happened, and that many other elves in the kingdom had family that did remember it, but we are Shadowkai. We know waste. We know ruin, and we know that life is precious and should be protected and held on to, and not be senselessly broken. And I don't get the impression that you want to see another war either. Is that right?
Magdalene.
Yes.
After Ember's words, he takes a moment to scan the party just for general reactions. Is a 27 enough to pick up on the fact that you're a lawkeeper?
I mean, I'm wearing the shawl.
Fair enough.
So I think so.
Probably, yeah. I think so, yeah.
Also, I think on the way over, I would have cast Borrowed Knowledge to get my self-proficiency in Persuasion.
Alright.
Fair and understandable.
Oh yeah, should I roll a persuasion check with my -1?
No need, because this is a thing. He's just like, you're right, I don't want another war.
Okay.
That another war is indeed to be avoided. I thank you for bringing this to my attention. I do not know if I would have had the time otherwise. I do not know if I will have the ability to stop what comes. If the aggression comes from the Empire, or at least is mutual to a degree, then there is nothing I can do to prevent it. But my word is strong, and we can at least hold the tyrant accountable. I will pass a message along to the council, the Great Council, and hopefully it can spread from there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Magdalene's been kind of like, you know, anxiously hanging on. It's like, this is kind of the big thing she was here for, and so she is kind of like visibly like sags in relief of it. It's like, yes, thank you for doing what you can.
Could I get a history check from Ember? Because you are the only one who is from the territories.
With advantage, because we were retuned to the horn. So-
Indeed.
I'll re-roll the cocked one. Best I got was an 11
11.
total.
It's not too hard to know that the Great Council is almost every Great Worm, because of their great power, joins in the Great Council. If needed, they can oversee, like, manifesting an egg from pure magic for a dragon who may need it. They're not an official government, they're just kind of like the most powerful dragons coming together and, like, talking about things and, like, is this an issue that needs to be dealt with? Okay, we'll squash it. Oh, is this a thing we can help with? Okay, yeah. But it's not super official. It's not a government or anything. It's just an agreement between the powerful people.
And kind of alliance,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. And with that information, I will, continue on. It is the Great Council. The information will hold weight, especially since it's being passed from the Fang himself. However, because they're not official government, it's the best he can offer.
Kind of a bit like the UN that way.
Yeah. Oh no. Edie.
Oh no, what oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna cast 4th level enhance ability to give Eni, Jared, and Ember advantage on persuasion on charisma checks.
Alright.
Oh, hell yeah.
What is Eni's passive? Either deception or charisma-based stealth. So it'd be 10 plus modifiers.
If you account for advantage with that passive, add 5 on top of it.
Okay, if that's the case, then it would be 20.
Oh, that does not beat the... Because I was rolling the passive modifier, because I'm rolling his wisdom modifiers, because he's old. And that came out to a 21 total on that insight, as he notices the hat. Where did you find that item?
Eni takes a sigh, knowing this was going to be coming, and not looking him in the eye, just turning in his direction. This old thing? Came across it in a collector's... rich boy man's collection. Just collecting dust.
And has it granted you any abilities? Or were those powers I noticed your own?
Depends on who you're talking to. As at this point she would look up, showing her red irises.
Those eyes. I've seen them before, haven't I?
Good to see you, old goat. She would bow her head.
Curious. You're not the creature I once faced.
Time has a way of changing us. Wouldn't you say?
Indeed. But is that all to the story?
gives us time in solitude, lets us mull over things and our actions. She looks down. Even if I can't remember it all,
I mean,
it
you
does weigh on my soul.
did end up getting a 21 total for that passive insight, so I think I will be keeping an eye on you to prevent the past. However, you do not seem to be a danger now.
Make you feel better? Perfectly fine with me. Just note, I might get into some mischief here and there.
Mischief. That was acceptable. Where would we be without a little bit of mischief?
And he gives a toothy grin.
I'd most likely be dead.
Like, you're tough. I mean, you're still here.
Oh, when I was younger, I was not so tough.
If you're up for it. Maybe if we're still here for a little bit, I wouldn't mind catching up.
That is acceptable to me.
You speak the truth. She does look at him with genuine in her eyes. I am trying to change.
I can have hope, and based on your actions, I can choose to trust you. But experience has taught me that trust can be broken.
Can, but that's the risk of it.
Indeed.
And if it's a worthy gamble, it can highly pay off. As she looks over at Jaren, and then towards the others.
Very well. Thank you all for your defense of my city. And when you face... Hold on. I need to like brain figure out how to spell the same. When you face Yedda Tagdos, tell him that his actions are that of a foolish hatchling. I will put the spelling for that name in chat.
Thank you.
Please and thank you.
Especially because it starts with double L, and I got this name off a fantasy name generator. It started with a double L, and I'm like, executive decision, Welsh, double L becomes a Y.
Mm-hmm. Ah, the language.
It wasn't made for Latin letters.
At
Was it
the...
That's the real question.
No,
At
it's like the double L being like one of those phonemes that doesn't exist in English. It's like I don't know how to pronounce it without sounding like a cat with a hair box. It's like like it's an L and an H. at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If there are any Welsh folk watching this, we're very sorry.
Exactly. Zalden, you want to talk?
Just going to make a reference to the video of the one newscaster saying the name of that one town perfectly.
The super long town name.
Yeah.
And for audience clarity, Ember has chosen to upgrade the horde.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think he would like check to be it's like okay, so like basically like is the rest of Fang just listening to Ember the Gift, or does he actually get something?
Yeah, Ember will
So-
get something.
Okay, so he would say if you would still be willing to empower this further, it would be a great help to us.
Of course. And he will tap it, and the energy within it grows stronger. And I will clarify here something interesting in contrast. When Mina had taken power from dragons, there was a reaction from the hammer of that energy taking over the item. In this case, it just gets stronger. And if I could get an Arcana check from Ember.
Yes, you can. Let me get a d20, which will hopefully grow better. It did not. That's. Let me. Oh yeah, we got a proficiency bonus, so that's a +8, so that's a 13 total. Because I got a 5.
13? I think what you know is that it should have taken on some of the powers of the Rusted Fang, rather than just growing stronger. And it's interesting that it just grew stronger instead of taking on his powers.
He is also just for science, and because it seems like they're not in a dangerous situation, because he knows he can make potions, or it can make healing potions, but also like other types of potions, so he's just gonna be, it's like, okay, what's the new thing it can make? Because he has no idea what it is.
Does Ember say that out loud? Like, oh, what's the new thing it can make?
No, that was Miranda externalizing his thought.
Got it.
But yeah, so
You might
But yeah,
want
so-
to be careful with testing out that new ability. Make sure you have the room for it.
oh, could you repeat the last bit? It cut out a bit.
Make sure you have the room for it.
Okay.
He quirks an eyebrow at that.
The cavern will start to, or not the cavern, but the gold pile he's laying on begins to rumble, and you all feel like sound waves through your body as he's giving a chuckle, but it is too low of a sound for your ears to pick up on it.
Infrasound chuckle.
Yep.
All right, and with that, Ember's gonna give a deep bow and say, "Thank you for everything."
The thanks are mine to give.
And but yeah, and he will also say, I guess he would want to say something to this thing, like a little bit like privately, but yes, if that's okay with everyone else. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
okay, I think he would say, and he would say, for its worth, Eni saved my life during the attack, and she was incredibly helpful, both since I've been traveling with her, but also with figuring out what was happening. So
Eni, you said her name was.
she is my friend, and I can vouch for the person she is now. So there you go. Yeah, and that's it. Basically, just saying it's like
Yeah.
it's like, I know you've been through a lot, but Eni's a good egg. So
I
There you
will put my trust in you. But
and I will do my best, but not at this point.
truth be told, what gives me faith is that the power seems still largely diminished.
Right. Okay. I think with that, he'll leave if we don't have anything else we want to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Regnald's just gonna leave like the little tapestry she was working on of, her home city.
He is impressed by it because it's like novel to him. Like not to say that it's not good, but it's like, oh wow, I've never seen an Empire settlement before. This is pretty nice.
Like, that's what I was going for. Yes.
yeah. And Ember's definitely feeling better, being like, okay, so there will be options that aren't, we have to give the Golden Tyrant everything he wants.
Yeah.
So that'll go outside, and I think he's just gonna hug on him, just because that will help. And yeah, because I think he's gonna feel like, okay, things are getting better. Oh yeah, fuck, Logair's still in the bag. We have to figure out how to deal with it.
Stay there. Worst
Yeah.
case scenario, he'll make a nice trophy.
Autumn hugs you back.
Yeah.
Big hug.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah.
She's
I
a pretty
think
high
he'll
strength score, doesn't she?
Huh?
She has a pretty high strength score, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think she was like a 16 strength.
Yeah.
So. Mm-hmm. I think Spider-Man carried a lot of people. She's strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Ember's gonna look at Eni and say it's like, well, I'm not sure I necessarily want to leave him like that, but that's... Well, hopefully we can find a way to talk to him to at least get some information out.
Ainsling will speak up. Has anyone tried to speak with plants?
Does anyone have that kind of magic?
I don't
I
know.
think-
Do you?
Jerry bird will actually let out a singular bark of a laugh at that.
I'm just gonna look over to Autumn to see what you think of this.
That might work. He's made of wood.
I will have to check, but I don't think I can pick up that spell. Mom definitely can.
Okay.
Might need to look around for an item or maybe a spell scroll for it.
We should probably keep him out of the bag just in case. We don't want it to suffocate.
Oh no, that's an option.
Yeah.
Lights are alive.
All right.
That's not an option. God.
Meg,
Okay.
I'm gonna need your help getting him out.
I think by this point they'll be back at the end and they'll just think about plop him on one of the beds or something. Or just in the corner.
He's just in the corner of a room.
Just a coat rack.
One extra so much weird stuff. Like so sick of us.
Like Magdalene like puts her Locky for shawl on like his outstretched arm.
As they would head back
I
to
think
once again.
Amber would more just from anxiety than anything else, he would probably put his cloak like over Logare's head, just in case he's able to see them.
As he does that, Eni would go over and approach Ember.
Hey,
How are you doing? Feel a bit better now that we got him? Well, nodding your head over to our coat rack.
I don't know, because there's at least one other person out there, and we're dealing with an archhag, so
How about we focus on what we do have right now? And we have him.
Yeah.
And we're gonna find a way out to interrogate.
yeah.
Whether it's
I,
his wholeness or talking with plants.
Yeah, Autumn, if your mom is willing to come over tomorrow, that could save us some trouble and some funds. So.
Yeah, she would be, but then she would have to be the one asking the questions and being a middlewoman.
That's true. I'm gonna check how much gold Ember has right now, because I think it's okay. Okay, I think and I think after like the last spell scroll, like it's saying I got like 3,400 worth of gold. So I think like Ember might just kind of just take out like his funds and say actually if because I need to think about something else that isn't this Autumn, would you be willing to come with me and see what this potion does?
Of course. If it goes wrong, I'll heal you.
Before you head out, though, here, I wanted to say thanks and to give you back this. As Eni would reach in and hand him back the Cloak of Protection.
Oh. Thanks. Not sure I'm currently able to use it, but
Well, it's your item, so I wanted to make sure it got back to you.
Alright. Honestly, like, Roxanne, does Magdalene have an attunement slot open?
If I'm not using the Hat of Disguise, then yeah.
Would you like the Cloak of Protection?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, actually, if I am using the Head of Disguise, even because the only other thing I have is the Lawkeeper Mantle.
Yeah. So
Oh, you
so I
should be
think
good then.
Ember will take and say if I don't think I'm able to currently use it, but if you're able to, and we'll hand it to Magdalene. I hope it goes with your scarf. Because I think it's just like a pretty like basic like cloak. So
Yeah.
it's probably black since he originally got it for Eni, so but yeah. So basically you can have this item.
Nice.
Well, so it's like I have the Cloak of Protection and the Mantle of the Lawkeepers and the non-magical scarf. I just have so many layers.
Here's the thing. You know those like, cool coats that have a little like kind of capelet part? Like I imagine it can be kind of like that. It's kind of like a tiered cloak.
Mm.
So it's like that sort of effect. Where it's like the longest bow's Cloak of Protection, then you have the mantle, so
Yeah.
and also I'm now remembering that like you're a dwarf, so I'm like, oh no, is the cloak gonna be long?
Usual D&D magic item stuff, it shrinks to the size of the user.
Okay, but yeah.
I see.
But
Like,
yeah.
but even after that, I'm actually looking just a bit Ralphie in A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think he's gonna say it's like, okay, I'm gonna do my best not to mess up the CEA more than it already is. So, and then we'll take his leave with Autumn.
Hand in hand.
Arm in arm, side by side, and all of that.
Yeah.
That was a Hades Town reference. But yeah, so I guess, do we want to do that scene, or do we want to have the party do stuff first, or everyone else?
I think now that they have a bit of breathing room, Magdalene might want to start working on the notes they found with the thing.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, with the gems.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is in a very old language.
Comprehend languages.
Yeah. As you cast Comprehend Languages, you looking over this, it's notes for the workings of the gems. And as you're poring over them, you I think the information that becomes clear to you is that like the gems that were in the laboratory were still the prototypes of what would eventually become the magic binding Eni, binding the entity that Eni was to the different items. And I think, could I get an Arcana check from you?
Hey, which dice? That's a nat 1!
Oh.
Oh, well, what's the bonus anyway?
+7.
Okay.
If I was here, I could have given you advantage with a +8. But I'm sorry.
Yeah. At this time, all you can really note is that these were prototypes for what would become the hat. And you don't think that their effects could last very long on Eni. At most, they would probably just render her unconscious, in which time you could remove the hat, but nothing more than that, you think, from these. However, I will say that's like you have not explored everything in the notes yet.
Mm-hmm. They're dense.
Yeah, I feel it's like I'm trying to figure out a coding thing and then realize that, oh shit, this is like several levels too advanced for where I am now.
Yeah, I think it's like, you know, you're yeah, I think that's a really good analogy for it. That you're understanding the concept and what it does, but not how it's doing it. Yeah. Anything anyone else wants to do?
Are we gonna have another touching Jared Eni scene?
I was trying to think of how would Jared approach a topic, and I feel like the answer is actually just as bluntly as possible. So I think that once Jared gets the idea and the ability to do so, he will very bluntly just ask Eni. Actually, wait. Yeah, no. He'll just ask. Actually, wait. How... Sorry, multiple thoughts are running through my head at once. I'll just stick with the first one. He'll ask. Eni?
Eni would stop as she's about to walk out to the city.
Oh, you're heading out anyway. Good. He'll tilt his head curiously and ask, he'll tilt his head curiously and ask, do you know what size of a ring would fit best for you?
She blinks. Like, she's kind of lost her words. It's like, it takes her a second and then, like, shrugs. Here, if you need measurements, she'll take off the spell storing ring. There you go. Borrow that for a little bit.
Perfect. Thank you.
Let me know if you do use any of the spells in there. It does mean then I'll have to refill it.
That likely won't be necessary. Well,
Eni shrugs.
You are heading out somewhere as well?
Thought it would be good to bring the old goat. probably a nice treat. See if there's anyone in the city selling any of his favorite food, or might know where to find it. Might be
I see.
tricky, but she shrugs. Worth a shot.
A good effort. Would you, I was planning to, I was also planning on heading out, and if you'd like, we could, if you would like company, sorry. If you would like, me to accompany you, either before or after doing what once I had completed what I planned to do, if you would not mind the company, I'd like to join you.
Sure, I wouldn't mind. Where are you heading, though?
He'll-
With, such a suspicious question. Again, she narrows her eyes at him.
He seems completely oblivious to the implications of the question. It is not that is not even an insight roll required. He genuinely does not. He genuinely does not understand the implications of such a question. And he would only slightly further elaborate and say, well, I'm hoping that someone has the materials for platinum rings specifically, but if they don't, then that idea will have to wait a while. As he says, as he'll start heading out.
Struggling to read him so much, Eni squints her eyes even further.
Do the eyes on the hat squint as well?
Yeah, I would say so as well. It's just an inner thought of just... He's so... like a brick wall to read. So simple, but so... there's not everything there.
It's right. It's reminding me of the Tien bits in DBZ8 where it's like, I can never get a read on that guy when he is the most straightforward character in the show.
Yeah.
After like 5 minutes of her just... at this point, just kind of glaring at him, she'll just sigh in defeat and just put her hands over, just right behind her head.
He'll just hearing the sigh and just seeing the general, like, not quite frustration, I would say, but just the general sentiment about her currently. He'll again inquisitively just raise an eyebrow. Is everything all right?
Yeah. It's kind of stuck over a puzzle, but that's fine. I'll leave it be.
And Jared will nod, content with the answer, and will essentially look for a jeweler's for, as he mentioned, a pair of rings.
All right. Eni.
Yeah?
you mentioned you were going to try and get a snack for the Fang.
So she would probably head to Fisherman, because if my memory is correct, he likes cool, I believe. The lobster things.
Incorrect.
I had to-
Not cool.
That's fine. My memory
Yeah.
is garbage anyways.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you didn't get a name for them, but you know, like you give kind of the description of them to the fisherman. Oh, boxer lobsters. We don't usually.
That's what they're called. Okay.
Yeah, we don't usually go after them too much because they're very dangerous. Usually we only go at the. Usually we only try to get some for festivals. When the Fangs needing them. They pack a punch. They'll smash your boat clean in half.
Where would you usually find them?
They in the river, honestly.
All right, more fishing. Very well. She kind of just cracks her fingers.
Good luck.
She'll raise her hand. Thanks, and for your trouble. As she will flip him a silver coin.
Alright. Thank you kindly.
With that, she was like, "Now I gotta go find Jared again." She, just thinking it's like of a giant lobster punching a boat in half, and then just substituting it with a cartoon version of herself getting just punched in half.
Okay, I think now might honestly be a good time to cut over to Autumn and Ember for a bit.
Yeah.
Good with me.
Okay, so I think he's Ember's definitely want to go towards the edge of the city where things are hopefully less on fire.
Yeah.
And kind of will find wide open space and I'll say like okay, seems like good enough space, lots of room. How far back away do you think you should be?
I think she's like very close to you, and I think she like you asked that and she looks down and backs up like 5, 10, 15 feet.
Yeah, that should probably be good. And Ember will back up like another like 5, 10 feet. Just in case this is like a fireball centered on you type situation. Okay. Well, here goes nothing, and he gulps down the potion.
Has Ember done any like polymorph type stuff on himself before?
Oh,
He did not get to that level with magic stuff. He has used the other like potions, which are also like, you know, transmutation type stuff. Like it's like, yes, so there's a fire climb, and he's done both like the potion of fire breath and potion of flying. So it's like he's used to, it's like potions like, oh, this has an effect on me. So he definitely feels like, you know, is used to transmuting type effects, but like never got to the level of a full polymorph before. So
what is that first experience like for him?
I think I feel like with other transmutation stuff he's done, it's kind of like there's a specific area of your body that it affects. Like with fire breath, you like really feel it in, your chest. And then with like Cypress fire climbing, obviously it's your feet and your like center of gravity. With push-up flying, that's also similarly like center of gravity, but it's kind of just a feeling of like you feel very light. And with this, I think it feels like it's kind of like, oh, this is everywhere. And I feel like what it's doing is it's taking some energy that's inside of Ember. It's almost kind of like, it feels like there's something inside of him that's expanding out and shifting, and because I'm the only one who watches horror stuff, like I'm not gonna go into a sort of body horror direction, but I'm thinking kind of like this is like the inverse of the Beast at the end of Beauty and the Beast. So like type stuff. So yeah, where it kind of feels like there's some potential like inside of him that is now transforming into his current form. And should you describe his current form, or should I?
I'll let you describe it since you have some Ember specific flares to it.
Okay. Real question. So, quick question. I will ask everyone else I'm into ask here. So, I have this. So I have the initial design, and I have a slight. I have a different version with a slight color palette change. Which I just want to know if everyone likes this better. 'Cause...
Ooh,
Or
I
if I
really
should-
like the color palette change.
Okay. So
I like that one better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah, because it's basically the color palette from the design Roxanne made. So, but just with the first form. So, what Ember goes through is that he gets bigger and scalier, and his skin goes from the light ashy gray to a kind of light, sort of like golden orange color, I guess is the best way to describe it. And then with some, and then sort of his neck down turned into kind of bony white scales that go all the way to his tail, and then his hair kind of goes from, dark hair, still dark, but it goes to kind of like a frill that goes all the way down to his back into the tip of his tail, and then he has wings that grow out, which on the underside start at a dark blue and then fade to a light teal, and Ember becomes a transmutation dragon. So yeah, the new potion is Ember, or anyone else who drinks it turns into a dragon.
Yep,
boy.
It is a potion of draconic majesty. Now, I will say two homebrew things about the potion. First is, when you read the Fizzbands, technically it's supposed to transform you into the dragon who, like, is associated with it, with the potion itself. I think in the case of a dragon vessel, that would be the dragon that empowered the vessel. However, I think it's much more interesting to us basically be like, no, this character has these themes, these personality traits, so that would mean it translates to this dragon. So that's what we're doing there. The other thing is, and I think we still need to talk a little bit, we're going to be adding the potion mixing rule maybe slightly varianted, specifically because there is an option for one of the potions you have drank to become permanent. And it would be badass if someone was a dragon permanently.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Could I just roll some D100s now, since it's, first, here's the thing. It's the first time he made the potion. He didn't even know what the potion was going to be. Like, every other time he made the potion.
What if on this first roll? What if?
You know what? Go for it.
98.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Here's the thing, you have to get 100 to get the permanent one.
That was very close.
But yeah, this is,
Oh.
what Travis Willingham was doing for Jetney dying. I'm taking a picture of it. I'm not joking. It's 98.
I am so tempted to call that permanent dragification because it is the first time we're using it and it's too off.
Yeah, it is up to player that it is affecting and DM in this
Yeah.
instance.
I'll leave my vote up to everyone. Because I am super biased.
Look.
I personally think that. Okay, so you go first.
No, I want everyone else to go first. So it's all in.
Okay. I personally think that, like, 1, yeah, it's awesome. 2, becoming a dragon is just fantastic, and having this be a permanent effect is really fun. But I think it's absolutely hilarious if it happened on the very first time.
Yeah, and we already made the concession over potion mixing rules because it was the first time. So like
Judo.
Like,
Yeah. I guess my thought is here's the thing. I say that at the very least, because it's a 98, Ember is a dragon until the end of the session.
and yeah.
And then we can think about if we want to make it permanent and throw out the whole respecking him into an Eldritch Knight.
I mean, here's the thing. Like you get to still apply class levels to your dragon form, because like everyone likes classes. It's just like the things that wouldn't carry over are likely hit points, and that's it. Because the thing about being a dragon in terms of me doing a counterbalance is I can just throw bigger things at you guys. That's the
Yeah.
counterbalance aspect.
yeah. So yeah, I think it would be outstanding. I think this is a great opportunity.
I am the same way, but if, like Miranda said, if we want to have this last quite a while until the end of the session and then make a further discussion after the session,
I think
Yeah.
that's
I'm
the
good with that as
That's a
well.
good compromise.
Yeah, and then
I have a choice between 3 legendary items. Can I sleep on it, please?
yeah.
yeah, and also it's like, my vote is it's like, personally I'm on the side of it's like letting it have a bit more build up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we want to do like a Jekyll and Hyde thing where it's like each time he takes the potion it sticks longer.
Oh, I think. Okay, I think
Oh,
I think for
Yeah.
it being the first one in 98, I think we'll put a countdown on it, and every time Ember uses the potion, it will last longer and longer until it's permanent. And higher results on the, like, if there's potion mixing, higher results on the potion mixing thing will increase that countdown.
I think that's a good idea.
That's a good compromise. Yeah. We'll just have to determine between sessions of like how we want to track that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a
Yeah.
good compromise.
And I think a good way to Oh my god! And the perfect way to flavor this, because because the way I've been thinking of Ember's Wild Magic Barbarian is like he kind of like, you know, in the being stuck in the void, you know, you kind of get a little bit loopy in solitary confinement, and so like now his body is just like muscle memory doing magic. So what if the transmutation magic he did latched onto the potion, and that's why it affected him this way?
Yeah. But yeah, cause here's the thing. It's like I have thought about what if Ember was permanently turned into a dragon, since we started talking about this. I'm not against it, but again, it's like if I want to do it this early, I want to sleep on it. So.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think we'll put it to a countdown. We'll make it a countdown, and every time
Okay.
I think
Ember,
that's the best compromise.
yeah,
For the Jekyll and Hyde reference, Roxanne.
I'll get confrontation queued up.
Oh yeah. Also, oh yeah. Like, here's the thing. Jekyll and Hyde is a show I have some mixed feelings on, but that's a fun number. Like, especially when the actor can pull it off. So.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Autumn, like, you turned into a dragon, and I think the few people around the square, like, look at us like, what? Autumn is a mixture of surprised and, like, still really pretty as a dragon.
Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, I know we got a little distracted by the 98, but, stupid thing I want to say. Should we roll a luck check to see if Autumn's into it?
Yeah. Well,
Hell yeah.
honestly, she's definitely into it. Not necessarily that, like, yeah, she's into dragons, but it's like, okay, this is badass and cool.
Okay. I think he's gonna be looking at Autumn and, oh yeah, and I imagine, like, because he already had the, like, draconic senses, so I imagine what he's experiencing is, like, draconic senses times 100. Or at least times 20 or something.
Times 6 actually, because
Okay.
your blind side is 60 foot now.
Oh yeah. So I think he's gonna be looking around. He's gonna find Autumn, and the stat block says I'm size huge now, so she is teeny tiny
Yep.
compared to. Oh, I need to figure out. Oh, I need to upload the image so I can make a dragon token. But yeah. Also, can I talk?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I think he's gonna say, oh, so that answers that question.
Yeah, it does. Wow. How does it feel?
Well, I have 3 extra limbs, he says, as he's kind of flapping his.
It's really cool.
Yeah. I imagine it's also kind of what he's experiencing sensory-wise right now is kind of. So when he first got out of the in-between 2 years ago, it was during a thunderstorm, and that was just such a shock to the system of sight and smell and just feeling of the rain, and it was something that was it was overwhelming, but it was at the same time very, very welcome. And I imagine this is kind of like that, but kind of coming from the inside, rather than from the environment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's feeling good right now.
I think it is
This is the best you've told it.
I think it's the first time in a long time that your magic has felt calm and a part of you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it's gonna look over at and say it's like, hey, and again, while kind of moving his wings, I'd like to try these. Would you like to come with me to
Yes.
make sure I don't crash into anything?
Yes.
Instant response. I love it.
Okay. I don't know if this is, but yeah, I think he's gonna wait for her to. He's gonna like lower down and let her kind of get on, probably like around his neck, and let her kind of like get comfortable and secure before he starts flying off.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, another question. On a scale of my partner to your partner, how good is Autumn with heights?
I think she lives on a mountain. She's fine with heights.
Okay. Okay, so it's not going to be like that time I took my partner on a chairlift and he was just like sitting very still the entire time.
No, not at all.
Okay, good. And to be clear, no shade to my partner for that. I felt really bad about that, but yeah. No shame to people who are bad with heights. So. But yeah, I think he's gonna try and get like a decent height, kind of high enough to where he can kind of like comfortably glide, and then he'll just kind of go around the perimeter of the city. So
Oh, I need to roll a luck check for this.
yes. The answer is yes, we're rolling all the dice today.
Eventually, like, I think eventually a smaller dragon with white scales will fly up to you. Hi, you're new. I haven't met you before. It's Thraxena.
Hi, it's Ember.
She
Your
just
grandfather gave me access to a potion.
when you say it's you, I think she like stops flying forward just in pure shock of like, wait, what? and I think you gain some distance on her, and then she like quickly tries to catch up. What?
So, I have an item that can make potions, and the Rusted Fang empowered it, and apparently this is what it does. Oh, also this is Autumn. I told you about her. Autumn, this is Thraxena.
This is a lot of information at once. And she just glides down to the ground.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're all right. And he'll just like call back to her.
She is too stunned to respond back. Because, like, from her perspective, it's, you have an item that makes a bunch of potions. Now it can make one that turn you into a dragon. Her great-grandfather gave you that. And then also meeting your partner, who she was, like, enamored by the story of. It's just, that was a lot of information at once.
It's just like, no, I'm noping out.
Well, I'm noping out, and we're just like, this is so many cool things at once I need to process.
I need to sit down for a bit.
Yeah.
Also, I think while Ember's a dragon, now would be a great opportunity for Jared and Jaredinini to have their scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, also at some point I feel like he runs into Magdalene taking a spin on her new carpet.
Can we roll a luck check for that?
Yeah. I think both of you roll a d20, and the closer you get, the more likely it is you run into each other.
Alright. I got a 15, Roxanne.
I got a 7.
I think
We're
I think you can see each other in the distance, but you don't like right next to each other.
Declan doesn't pick up on that, Semper. Yeah.
All of this occurs as right behind Edie as she continues to look for Jared.
All right.
And eventually she would find him as he would be funnier. Nah, it would be, yeah. He would be just exiting a jeweler's.
There you are.
Hmm.
Are you free?
Yes, I am.
Alright. So I might need your help.
With? He seems curious.
Turns out I was wrong about his favorite food. Just slightly.
How slightly?
Like, it's still kinda the same creature. It's sorta. She makes a so-so expression with her hand.
So it's still an aquatic creature, but it's something vastly different.
Yeah. Like, apparently,
What do I need to kill?
A lobster that can punch a boat in half.
Oh! Lovely. Alright, when are we
It was
going
a bit
hunting?
Fragile. Excellent. If you're free right now, that would be wonderful.
Alright.
If nothing else, we get to fish more.
Very well.
All right.
Wonder what the others up to. As a dragon flies right behind Edie.
Honestly, I kind of want to wait until like you guys like get to the moat and then like we're just gonna.
They just appear.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to the moat, or are you going farther out from the city?
I'm assuming it might be further out from the city.
All right.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever
Sure, we
these
can give you
creatures can be
instructions.
found. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they would be further out from the city because they're
Mhm.
bigger.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
I highly doubt they would keep something like that in the boat.
Yeah. Is it okay if I make a perception check? Because if Ember sees him, he's definitely gonna follow them.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay. My computer fell asleep, so I don't know what my dragon perception is right now.
Let me pull that up.
What do you see with your dragon eyes?
It is a +7.
Oh, but wait. I guess I don't have the feat that gives me advantage on perception.
No, you
so-
still do. or,
Okay.
oh, actually no, not right now because stuff hasn't transferred over.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, that's a 2 on the die. 9 total.
Unfortunately, you're not able to catch him.
Somehow
All
we
right.
just miss each other.
Yeah. He's just having too much fun flying around.
Yeah.
Because it's different when it's like, oh, you're flying with a potion versus flying with, like, under your own power.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, he's flying with a potion, but you know what I mean.
Alright. Edie and Jared, as you go out along the river, it's a pretty hot day. Unfortunately, the weather I rolled gives you disadvantage on your fishing table rolls.
Damn.
Eating immediately, like 5 minutes after we leave, just drenched in sweat.
Alright.
Hmm.
But you may cast and attempt to fish.
All right.
Should we roll initiative to determine who goes first?
Yeah, sure. Might as well.
All right. Why not?
14.
And
Just make it even. You can roll advantage since I have
13.
the dagger warning.
Alright, Enie's going first.
All right.
That would be,
1d100 coming.
well, 2d100, keep lowest one.
Right. 63, 54.
54. Alright, you, first time, you get something on the line.
Ah, there it is.
Gonna need that survival check.
Gotcha. Nat 20.
Nat 20. You pull it up
yes.
very easily, and it's this rocky looking trout.
Any idea what this might be? As she holds it up. Don't think it's what we're looking for. Edie just shrugs. It's like, if nothing else, we can keep it for food or sell it. As she just conks it in the head and then just puts it in the bag.
Jared, your fishing rolls.
All right, and that will be 65.
65. One moment. I am having to adjust the fishing tables to add in the boxer lobster. So I have to do calculations to see. Yeah, you will pull up a bass with red and orange colors that ripple like, or oh wait, no, never mind. I need the survival check. Sorry, I have spoiled what it is.
The damage went through. Nice.
So yeah, the survival.
Yep. Sorry, brain glitched out for a second. Survival will be 11.
11. You are able to bring up the fish. It's a
Heck yeah.
bass that its fins are colored, and with the movement they resemble flames.
Hmm.
A neat looking
No.
one.
Not what we're looking for, but still good nonetheless.
I guess.
Hmm.
In the bag it goes.
And it goes.
Are you going to continue fishing?
I mean, we got time, so
Yeah.
unless the other folks have other things they want to do. good to keep going.
All right. Could I get the 53? Alrighty. Gonna need the survival check.
7.
7. Fortunately, it gets away from you, whatever it was.
Dang.
And Jared.
Alrighty. 22.
22 is nothing.
Blast.
You know what's more disappointing? If you get nothing or you get something and it stinks.
Both are fairly foul. One more attempt.
Yeah, give it one more try.
Alright.
She says, kind of wringing out the side of her robes. That are still just dripping in sweat.
Alrighty.
That's how hot it was gonna be out here. Not one.
Oh
Nothing.
no!
Or... Oh, that would be really funny. Because I did make
Could I
it. I have decided...
Do it.
It's your game.
You know what? Yeah, this is really funny. I'll do it after Jared's roll.
On it.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Also, I made a
61.
token for Ember.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
60.
So I put it on the map.
Yep, you get something on your line, Jared.
Alright. And another survival.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 18.
18. You end up pulling up, where's the description for this? It's a fish that has, like an orange star set on its fins, but is otherwise a yellowish coloring.
Interesting. Huh. And then with the others it goes.
At that moment, Eni, you feel the dagger at your hip start to buzz a little bit.
He looks down, kind of eyebrow raised. What the?
And, yeah, we'll keep your guys' initiative, going into this so that...
Oh yeah, I could roll for initiative. Fit my dragon.
Oh.
Huh?
13 because I rolled a 2 and have a plus 11.
Yeah!
And Ember eats Eni.
Aw. He made sure to eat before he became a dragon. Okay.
What is the initiative bonus on these things? Only a +1.
Should I also roll initiative in case they want to come by on my carpet?
Sure. Oh gosh, you get a 17.
Oh.
Oh, goody. Why do I feel immense dread?
Alright. I definitely need to switch up the music.
That's what we're looking for.
Oh, there it is.
As one of the claws goes right towards Edie's face.
It just smashes through the boat. Jared looks down. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, like,
Oh wait, Autumn's also gonna be here. Should she roll initiative too?
sure.
Okay, I'm gonna need to pull up the level 9 version of character sheet. So, then her. Okay, her initiative is +0, so I'm gonna roll straight. And I'll just do physical die because my computer. Because roll 20 character sheets can puzzle me. She got 9.
All right. Immediately the boat gets hit for 16 points of damage, and you both
no!
and you both are like jostled up by the impact.
Yeah. I'm just imagining just a large claw just busting right in between both of them.
Not a claw, as oh, okay, that's a dirty 20. 15 points on the second hit. It gets hit again, and this time it does get smashed in half. And as you're falling, you see not claws, but 2 large club-like structures as you hit the water. And that is the turn of Boxer Lobster number 1. Boxer Lobster number 2 will go for, well, I guess 1 attack against each of you. So 17 against Eenie.
Well, since I think she wasn't prepared to have be attacked. Yeah, that'll hit.
For 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And against Jared, 8.
All right.
It hits your armor and dings off. Eenie, you are in the water, and it is your turn.
He just
Yeah,
kind of
'cause these
gives a
things are
sigh.
based on mantis shrimp, by the
Yep.
way.
Yeah.
All right then.
They're mantis shrimp that our DM for our home game made, and they almost killed my cleric.
Oh no.
I do not have the exact stat block, so I am winging it. I pulled up giant crayfish and I made adjustments.
Hell yeah. You do what you
After
need.
Eenie coughs up water, she'll give a kind of a wicked smile. All right then. Let me try out something new. As she places a hand at the ground and just shaping her shadow up, as she uses Summon Draconic Spirit.
Ooh!
Oh yes!
As it comes up around her, forming the shadowy dragon.
I think screw DMG or screw new PHP. This one's dealing necrotic damage because it's a shadow dragon. Unless like, well, I guess like clarifying a bit, you can do it Fizzbands where you can also choose the gem types. Is more what I mean. But I'm presuming you're
Alrighty.
But necrotic is flavorful for Eenie because that's what shadow dragons do.
That would make the most sense. And with that, it'll then... It's gonna make 2...
Oh, this is the
Two random
Fizzbands
attacks.
version. Never mind.
Second. Forgot to add this device. It was my turn to forget something. Manually do this. Hold on. Spell attack modifier. Okay. $28.
28 to hit, definitely hits.
First one is going to be doing... doing 11 necrotic damage as it digs its first claw in.
Alright.
Then the second attack
Or clarifying that the damage is for like the breath weapon. The rend is still doing piercing.
Oh, it's still piercing then. Okay. And then 11 for the second one.
11 will not hit, unfortunately.
Gotcha. And then finally, the breath weapon.
Yep, that is a dexterity save.
It's gonna have to be against 17.
Yep. Cool. That's fail on the first and on the second. Roll that 2d6.
You got it. 11.
11 to both of them. Alright. We now come to the initiative that is shared between Dragon Ember and Jared.
All right.
Also, fun fact: as a dragon, Ember's dex is much worse
Oh.
than normal Malachi.
Then I guess,
But yeah,
Would-
because I think as a dragon I have like 12 dex. So I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, my dex is +1.
All right, then I
So
guess, yeah, I'll go and then you go immediately after. Jared will, go up to the one that has taken the most hits so far.
Alright.
The one that got hit by the dragon earlier, and yeah, he's going to use a use of channel divinity to give him advantage on this, because why the hell not? He's not anticipating to get any other fights today. Here's the first swipe. That'll be a 27 to hit,
Yep.
making 24 damage on that first hit.
Holy!
Boy.
You take it out. With one
And
over
then
its
he
max HP.
He immediately shifts, goes to the other one, making a second attack.
Yeah. Excellent.
25,
That'll hit.
dealing 23.
Woo.
And then, as a bonus action, because I knocked a creature to 0 HP, because I have Great Weapon Master, I'm going to make another attack as a bonus action.
Woo.
26
Yep.
and 25.
Boxer Lobster 2 is defeated.
Oh, yes. God, I love this build.
Doing so much damage.
Good job.
At this point, Ember flies in and it's like, "You guys all right?" You see a huge orange dragon above you guys with Autumn on it.
And who just
Edie-
talked in Ember's voice.
Mid response, Edie blinks. Wait a minute. Ember?
Guess what the new potion
This is-
did?
Oh wait, that's so cool.
Edie,
Hey,
That's an outstanding development.
Ember's back.
could you repeat that?
Do you... It seems that they just killed a couple of lobsters and is offering to take them back. So, because he's a dragon.
That would be appreciated.
Yeah.
Gonna bring him as a gift to the Rusted Fang.
And I think at this point he's. How long do you think it's been since Ember drank the potion?
Let's roll a d10.
Okay.
6. You're about what's one? Or no, 6/10 of an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he realizes that he's an hour in and the potion it doesn't seem to be wearing off yet. And is just he's not worried yet, he's just noting that since he knows that the other potions that the horn makes all last an hour. So I think he's gonna kind of offer to do this and realize, like, oh yeah, the potion should be wearing off by now, but it doesn't seem to, so I guess it's fine to take the lobsters, so.
Yeah.
But yeah. But he isn't gonna say anything about it yet. Yeah. Oh yeah, also I have a +9 deception as a dragon, so. And so Emperor's normal charisma is charisma score is an 8. As a dragon, his charisma score is 18. He's more than twice as charismatic as a dragon.
Yep.
Hell yes. Draconic majesty and all that.
This is another reason it would be badass for Ember to be a dragon permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ember, you're easily able to help them get the lobsters back. And even with the flight back, like, it's still not wearing off yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he's not gonna say anything until they're dropped off. I think once they find a spot to drop it off, he's gonna want to kind of take Autumn somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One quick thing to that I would also like to do. After the battle and Ember takes the boxer lobsters away, Jared will
Or I think he even gave you guys a ride back to the city.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah,
I must have missed when that was said. I apologize.
How much do the boxer lobsters weigh is the thing?
They're large creatures, but I would say like you're easily able to carry them and all 3 people.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'd be flying like a little like slower, but I think he'd be able to get them back because.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think he'll set everyone down and let everyone else deal with the selling, since it's like, you know, his hands are a bit big right now. He can't deal with like change, so.
Yeah. And probably when there is a spare quiet moment, brain words. When there's a spare quiet moment, Jared will say to Eni, well, I had not imagined that would happen, or at least not quite like how it did. Threw me off enough that I almost forgot to do this. And he's actually going to rummage around in his pockets and hold out to Eni first the spell storing ring to return, and once she takes it, she would instantly sense no magic was used from it. And in addition, a platinum ring, valued at approximately 50 gold pieces. And he offers both to her.
She'll raise an eyebrow. Bit unorthodox on how you're doing that. As she'll take the 2 rings.
And could I ask for a quick perception roll from Eni, please?
$19.
Oh, nice. You would also notice that Jared has a matching ring as well now, to the platinum one. And no, he'll not elaborate on it yet.
Mind if I ask what the occasion is? Ooh, nice make. As Edie kind of admires it.
I'm glad you like it. Well, as for an occasion, I didn't really... Well, there was a sort of one. I noticed that my abilities grew stronger recently, and one of the things that I'm able to do requires such material components for the spell, and
that makes sense.
yes. It's since you are self-admitted previously relatively he pauses for a moment to see if there's a polite way to phrase it, but then he just seems to
as Edie points to the large bruise on her face from the lobster punching her.
I would have said frail, and I was just looking for a better word, but fragile works too. And in this case, any harm that you would take would be reduced. And also be a little bit more difficult to harm you in either case anyway.
Thanks.
Of course.
Well, I guess thanks for all of this. Not only the magic, but the ring and... nods her head over to the lobster. Helping with those. In all honesty, they probably would have killed me if I'd gone by myself.
Well, I'm very glad that you had not gone alone, and that I was there to help. And he'll, how much damage was it exactly, that Eni has taken so far?
9.
Yeah. Then, Jared will, place his hand, over top where the bruise is starting to form and use Lay on Hands to heal that 9 back. Anytime for anything. If I can. And am available.
That's appreciated. Oh, and next time you offer me a ring, I'm gonna make you work for it.
This will be funny.
Without saying another word, Edie will then go over to the guards. Hey, can I get some help with these things? They're for the rusted horn. Rusted thing, sorry.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, with a 13, it's just make me work for it. What? Well,
I'm so
yeah, no. Jared is just like, if I'm offering her something, she'd make me work. That's not how that works.
One day he'll get it.
Yeah, no. If he had rolled a higher insight, she would have seen Jared getting surprisingly extremely flustered at the comment.
Alright. Before we get back to Ember and Autumn, I would like to ask, is there anything you want to do, Magdalene? Any scenes in particular, or is it just flying on the carpet?
Yeah, I think it's just like after like being stuck on the spell scroll, she's just just enjoying a fly out, to kind of clear her head.
Alright.
Yeah. I was also gonna say, like, with the books, because Ainsling is there, and she's probably, like, done a lot of research. I wonder if... Could Magdalene make, like, one more check with advantage from Ainsling?
Let me... Can you do comprehend languages in someone else?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I believe it's a range of self, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, there's the language barrier that's just keeping her from being able to help right now.
You know who we could ask?
What? He doesn't speak this ancient dead language?
You know who we could ask? Maybe an ancient dragon.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah.
I will clarify that the script does not...
I just want to poke the possibility. So.
Yeah.
And did we get the speak with plants spell scroll?
I mean, yeah, that's easy enough to just pick up.
Okay.
Evie will pay for that.
Okay.
So just let me know the cost.
Do we want to have the Ember and Autumn scene?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna kind of find a spot with like a nice view where the two of them can just sit and enjoy the surroundings. So probably perched on something. Like, I don't know if there are any structurally integral buildings, but
There's definitely spots for dragons to perch.
okay, gotcha. I know it's just the city was on fire yesterday. I just want like, but yeah, I think I was gonna say it's like, hey, so potions last normally an hour, right?
I think? I'm not as knowledgeable about potions. Or wait, no, never mind. Retcon that because they do make potions.
Yeah.
They should.
But
usually.
here's the thing: they don't make these type of potions. It's more
Yeah.
like healing and like restoration stuff.
Yeah, so,
So-
I think slight retcon. If they have an effect usually, but I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully you'll wear off in a little bit. As funny as it would be to try and talk to Logar as a dragon, yeah, because I think it's like he's realized it, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, this is taking a while. How long? So
I could
Yeah.
try to dispel it.
and then he'll see how high up they are, and even though he knows he has the slippers of sparkle, I mean, he's gonna say it's like, why don't we get down first?
Yeah, good idea.
So he'll kind of fly them down to ground level, and it's like, okay, so give it a try, and yeah, and dispel magic would be something she has prepped.
Yeah.
So
Rolling for it. 19. She is actually I should double check. Come on, 5e tools. Oh, thank you. She tries to dispel it, but the magic is too strong. For clarification on the mechanic side of things, I am counting it as the DC of a ancient silver dragon because light dragon translate to silver dragon. And this is just for the sake of, like, we don't want enemies using dispel magic on it. So keeping the DC consistent. So she tries to cast a spell. Pretty strong. But it seems like it's gonna run out.
okay.
The thread seemed kinda running out, so it shouldn't be too much longer.
Okay. Just not sure if when you agreed to date me is if you had these possible circumstances in mind,
Well, it's still you. And I think she puts a hand on your face and kisses, like, not kisses kisses your head.
He through what's the dragon equivalent of blushing?
I think because it's all scales, like there would be no
Definitely shift color a little bit, I feel like.
Oh, for a transmutation,
Like, not full chameleon, but,
yeah, definitely with a transmutation dragon, you would have a little bit of color shift.
Yeah.
Well, I do think that's the actual reason chameleons change color is based on their emotional state.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think with that, he's just gonna close his eyes and kind of like tilt his head down to kind of like nuzzle into her, just so she could like hug his giant head.
And besides, if you do stay a dragon, you should be able to change shape, so...
That's true. I think he'll just kind of, you know, stay there for a second. I feel like that's when it kind of runs out and he, you know, kind of shifts back into his familiar Shatterkai form.
Yeah.
So,
And because
I was
of,
getting a little impatient.
and because of center of mass stuff, you are now standing a few feet away from her.
Oh, I thought you said because of center of mass, I'm a few feet in the air.
No, not in the air, just away
Oh, no.
from Autumn.
Okay. Right. All right. Well, let's get back and figure out what we want to ask our new.
Coat rack.
Magdalene flies over. Just like that.
Just Magdalene on a carpet going right over the two.
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect time to call the session.
All right.
Dragon countdown!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hell
We'll,
yeah.
we'll figure out what it is. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll do some
Yeah.
talks to figure out the mechanics. Bye, chat. Thanks for showing up. I hope everyone enjoyed the
Bye-bye.
downtime session.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. This was
a very
fun.
good downtime.
We had a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of me is wondering if Jaredini's gonna like try to actually pick up fishing and like pick up the proficiency and stuff. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Bye.
Also, will either of you want to drink the potion? Knowing that.
Edie is tempted now.
Here's the thing. It could be that if Jared got permanently stuck in a dragon, he could just be like, ha ha, suck it, Karth.
yeah.